Hello, everyone. Brianne Callanan here from the Metabolic Reset Program and Wild Side Wellness. We had a fantastic question in the group regarding what is the tummy tone for? So tummy tone is a product that we include in the Metabolic Reset Program. It's one that I've created, and I'm going to talk about why that product is so important in terms of assisting with resistant weight loss. And the impacts of tummy tone really have to do with the positive benefits that we see of this product on the gut health, in addition with the fibrillin. So the fibrillin and the tummy tone really work together to shift the gut microbiome that favors a lean body composition. So what the heck does that mean? Well, according to research, they have looked at the gut microbiome. So what bacteria you currently have present living inside of you, and how that bacteria really differs in those who are obese or overweight versus those who are maintaining a lean body composition. So there's some really interesting studies that they've done in rats, and now we're starting to see more of these studies done in humans, where they actually take the feces from the obese rat, transfer it into the lean rat. The lean rat does not change its diet or exercise, but then it starts to gain weight. So this really shows us that if we can alter the gut microbiome in a favorable way, where we absorb less calories from foods we eat, less insulin resistance, prediabetes, fatty liver, that would be ideal. Because if we can get away with consuming a variety and an abundance of food and still lose weight fairly effortlessly, that is the goal for all of my clients. So we are looking at, and we can measure this. I'm going to show you an example in a second of a stool test that I actually measured this on. We have to look at the FB ratio. So if those who are obese are seeing higher levels of lactobacillus, prevotella, Escherichia coli, staphylococcus, enterococcus, clostridium, we can look at that. We can measure on a stool test. And what we want to do is we want to use probiotics, very specific probiotics and very specific fibers which feed the probiotics, to favor a better ratio, higher in the Bacteroides, the Bifidobacterium, the Faecalibacterium prausnitzkii, so that these individuals can promote leanness regardless of diet or exercise. The answer to the weight loss problem, or the weight loss resistance problem we have in North America, is simply not eat less, exercise more. We know that doesn't work. We need to look at the gut microbiome, hormones, mindset, stress, sleep. There's so many other factors that are far more important. Now, if you're using a probiotic that specifically contains those bacteria that fall into the lactobacillus category or the clostridium category, the bacillus category, if it's not the right probiotic and you already have an elevated FB ratio, you could be making matters worse for you in terms of weight loss and maintaining a lean body composition. So the probiotic, the tummy tone that we've created, is higher in the Bifidobacterium to promote the lean body composition, and the specific fiber that we are using has been shown to support Akkermansia, Faecalibacterium prausnitzkii, and the Bifidobacterium species to maintain a lean body composition. Now, I want to show you an example of a a GI map test that illustrates a heightened FB ratio. So I want to make sure that we pull it up here on the appropriate one with no patient identifiers. So here's the GI map. This is a DNA-based stool test that not only looks for bacteria, parasites, worms, viruses, but it also looks at the normal gut flora. So here's the normal flora. Again, they all fall into, or 90% of them fall into, Bacteroides or Firmicutes. If you have a high Firmicutes, low Bacteroides, resulting in a high FB ratio, more calories are going to be absorbed from the foods you eat, more insulin resistance. We measured fasting insulin on this individual as a patient. It was astronomical. No, like, highest I've ever seen. No matter what she puts in her body, with a fasting insulin that high and an FB ratio this high, she is destined to gain weight. Insulin is a fat storage hormone. We know from individuals, unfortunately, with type 1 diabetes, the more insulin we give, the more weight goes up. Insulin is a fat storage hormone, so we need to do pretty dramatic measures to get fasting insulin down into a healthy spot so weight loss is possible and alter this ratio. In addition, diabetes, obesity are going to be at higher risk when we're seeing this elevated FB ratio. In addition, if we're looking at opportunistic bacteria for this individual, we're seeing higher levels of staph, again, staph, bacillus, Clostridium species, those all fall into the risk category, and we see those in those who have weight loss resistance or who are at a higher body fat percentage. So the gut's really important. We need to reduce the overgrowth. We really need to be mindful of the type of probiotics we use. You do not want to upregulate Firmicutes even more. So you need to be cautious with the fibers. You need to be cautious with the type of probiotic. This needs to go down. Really, really needs to go down. I like to see this 0.03. So well below that normal range, because of course, I'm all about minimal effort for maximal results. If we can maintain a lean body composition where you eat a variety and abundance of foods, that is my goal. So I hope that was helpful for you, explaining a little bit about the tummy tone and the fiber lean, why we use those ones in the metabolic reset program. And this really should emphasize why it's so important when looking at a weight loss plan to choose one that really takes into consideration all aspects. Eat less, exercise more will not work in individuals who have an elevated FB ratio and insulin resistance. It'll be very challenging, very, very challenging, uncomfortable. It often feels to individuals like they're trying their best and just nothing succeeding. So we need to do strategies like intermittent fasting, meal timing, macro pairing, portion sizing, probably some interventions in terms of supplementation to get that fasting insulin down, get this FB ratio down, so that maintaining a healthy lean body composition becomes effortless. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and have a great weekend.